Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, brothers and sisters in Islam. Welcome to my channel, The Muslim Apologist. I am your host, Emian J. I have recently been made aware of the existence of this Christian polemicist who goes by the name Rob Christian. I don't think Rob Christian is his real name. I believe that it is a pseudonym. From the accent and the way he speaks, I believe that he is an American, probably of an Arab Christian background. This so-called Christian apologist has very crass and rude behavior in his mannerisms and in the way he approaches religion in general. He is especially fond of mocking the marriage of the Prophet ﷺ to Aisha radhiyallahu anha, claiming that the Prophet was a sexual deviant when he married Aisha at 9 years old. I do not know what his background is, nor do I wish to know what his education level is. I don't think that this person is actually worth taking up my time in dealing with his accusations. However, since this guy made a series of videos mocking and trying to smear my good name, therefore I will take up the challenge. You have my undying attention now, Rob Christian, and I will expose you and your polemics. So let us now talk about the topic of the day, which is child pornography in the Bible. The marriage of Rebekah to Isaac, the father and the progenitor of the Jewish race. In the Jewish traditions, specifically the Parashat Hey-Sirah, we read, Isaac was 37 years old at his binding. When Abraham returned from Mount Moriah, at the very moment the matriarch Sarah died, and Isaac was then 37. And at the very same time, Abraham was told of Rebekah's birth. Thus, we find that Rebekah was 3 years old when she married Isaac. I have already discussed the marriage of Isaac to Rebekah when she was 3 years old in a separate video. I would suggest that you take a look at the video above and form your own conclusions after having seen the evidences that I have presented. Basically, we can say that Rebekah was married off at a very young age, specifically at 3 years old. It is therefore quite surprising, or should I say not very surprising at all, that Rob Christian glosses over this little fact and tries to attack the marriage of Aisha radhiyallahu anha to that of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam while failing to look at his own books. Perhaps Rob Christian should follow the advice of his so-called man God, which is, do not point at the speck in your brother's eye while failing to take out the log in your own eye. Now, the next example that I would like to give regarding child pornography in the Bible is the marriage of Bathsheba to that of David, who is regarded as both prophet and king. According to Jewish traditions, Bathsheba is the daughter of Eliam, who became the wife of Uriah the Hittite, and later she became the wife of David. In rabbinical literature, Bathsheba is said to be only 8 years old and 8 months when her son Solomon was born. Some maintain that she was not older than 6 when she gave birth to Solomon. This is in Sanhedrin 69b in the Jewish Talmud. Therefore, if this is true, that would make Bathsheba around 3 years old, or at least 6 years old, when she got married to David and gave birth to Solomon. So here we have again another example of child pornography in the Bible. Bathsheba was only 3 or at least 6 years old when she married David. Does that not mean that David was a sex offender? I'll let Rob Christian to answer that question. Now, another example of child pornography in the Bible. I will read to you the passage from Numbers 31, verse number 17 to 18. Reading from verse number 17. Now kill all the boys, and kill every woman who has slept with a man. Verse number 18. But save for yourselves every girl who has never slept with a man. Now, the Hebrew word here for girl is nara. It means virgin, or as understood in the Hebrew language, someone who is not older than 14 years old. Therefore, according to the Bible, Moses had captured young girls as young as 3 years old and probably not older than 14 years old. Here is another example of child pornography in the Bible. So, does this not mean that the Bible actually endorses child pornography? Does this not mean that the Bible actually condones having little girls as your sex slaves? I'll let Rob Christian answer that question also. So, from these 3 examples that I have provided, it is clear that the Bible does endorse, or at the very least, implicitly endorses child pornography. It does not have any problems with child marriages. The Bible certainly does not say that a woman must get married when she is at least 18 years old as per common law today. The Bible definitely does not set a specific age for someone to get married. Therefore, if people like Rob Christian has a problem with the marriage of Aisha, he should actually throw away his Bible first, because throughout the Bible there are many examples of young women as young as 7 or even 8 years old getting married off to older men. Therefore, according to Rob Christian, all the prophets in the Bible are sex offenders. So that is all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Inshallah, I hope this video has been beneficial and has opened our mind to answer the allegations made by xenophobic Christians. If you like this video, please do not forget to give a thumbs up. As usual, please do subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Thank you for the support. Inshallah, I will meet you again in a future video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.